Today, I will be talking about 10 things people will never tell you about your building. There are some things that people will never tell you about your building, despite you are living in it, despite they are seeing it every day, every time. But I am here today to reveal that secret to you. But before then, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please try and subscribe. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and then like my video. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell for you to be the first to view the next video. So no long talk, guys, let's just dip in it fully. Number one of it, make sure the foundation of your plan is high more than the road that lead to your building. Make sure the foundation of your plan, the plan you gave to your building, to your house, whether maybe you are just about to build another foundation, another building, make sure the foundation level should be high than the road that lead to your building, because these are causing many damages to many buildings today. If your foundation is not high, it will be easily for the flood to enter through your home. So make sure you make the foundation very high than the road that lead inside your building. Number two, make sure you fill your compound appropriately so that you can channel the rainfall into the gutter. You see, in this case, many people just believe that let's just build a house, roof it, plaster it, and then start living in it. Many people does not care about their compound, and this compound is most important. You know, maybe 4 feet or 3 feet that you live from your house to the fence, so that place need to be taken care of. You need to fill your compound. If your compound is a slopy compound that it may damage, as you have seen the land, it may damage your own building, you need to fill it back. You need to make some corrections about that your compound so that you can channel all the rainfall water into the gutters. There are many houses that rains have entered, flood have entered into their houses. Now most of them are sleeping at their shops. So this is another important thing that you need to take if you have not taken the step. Try to fill your compound fully appropriately, and try, even if you can concrete it, then that will be better. So let's move on. Number three, always reconstruct the cracking space in your building to avoid unexpected collapse. When you see a particular place in your building that it has already cracked, what you have to do is to reconstruct it. Find a way to get cement, even if it requires you to buy stone, cement, sand, and iron. Please do. You can see now rain are falling everywhere every day. Every day rain keeps falling, and many people are now complaining. Even some people are swearing to their bricklayers, and some of these, when I got to some places, I see that it is their fault. It is their fault. When you take your own thing carelessly, why flood won't spoil it for you. So you need to reconstruct the cracking space in your building. Even it may not be flood, it may just collapse suddenly, unexpectedly. So try and reconstruct the cracking space in your building to avoid unexpected collapse. Let's continue. Number 4, never manage cement to build your houses. Never manage cement to build your houses. In this case, many customers always say, we do not have money, you need to manage this cement. Some people will be using one bag for 100 blocks. I mean, as in, when I got to that situation, sometimes I need to wave them away sometimes. So sometimes I just need to leave them alone and go back to my house. Why will you be telling me that I should use one bag of cement to construct 100 blocks for you? Is not proper. Is not proper. Even if it is just only 60 to 70 blocks, one bag can construct. Let's manage it like that. Don't just let us over manage cement to build our houses. At least 10 years later, you will now see what you plant. What you plant will now later grow what you don't want, because you will have forgotten that you are the cost of it. When you manage cement, you manage materials to build your house. After 10 years, after 11 years, 15 years later coming back, then your house starts collapsing. Then your house starts bringing some faults that is unpleasant to you. So you will not think that is someone, or is the bricklayer or the civil engineer that is just building anyhow house for you. No, it's not like that. Never manage cement to build your houses. No matter how everything may be cost, let's learn how not to manage cement to build house. You may be sleeping at the midnight hour and the house collapse. What will you now say? So let's try as much as possible not to manage cement to build our house. Next one, number 5, give your house a future plan. Give your house a future plan. In this case, I normally advise many people that building room and parlor self-contained for yourself is not advisable at all. It's not advisable. Why will you be building a room, a parlor, a kitchen, a toilet for you on your land, since you don't rent house? Abba, give your house a future plan. Okay, I'm a man, I bought a land, then I build a room, a toilet, a kitchen, a parlor that contain room and parlor self-contained on that land. Now I married into that house, I bear children into that house. Later on, my children will also want to have their own privacy. They will also want to have their own privacy. Okay, is it that inside room and parlor self-contained we will be hiding ourselves? It's not proper. It's not proper. Before, if you are watching this video to this extent, before you make any foundation on that your land that you are about to buy, please get at least 3-bedroom flats plan for yourself. at least 3 bedroom flat is okay. Even if you are someone that accommodates visitors, 4 bedroom flat is good to go for, so you can have your privacy, so you can free in your home. You cannot just be in your home and still be doing as if you rent a house. So give your house a future plan. Let's continue. Try as much as possible to give your land the best plan. Try as much as possible to give your land the best plan. When you give your land the best plan, even the people within your vicinity will see that your house and give it a salute. I was at work one day. We were working for one of my clients. Then a man just drove in. Then he greeted us. Then afterwards, everything, he asked me that can he also get this plan that I'm working on? And I told him that yes, you can get it. Then he's not telling me that he also wants that plan. That can I build that plan for him also? Then we go on, assuming we are working on a plan that does not attract someone attention, that someone cannot be excited with. How can they request for the plan? So try as much as possible to give your land the best plan. Not every time you will follow the window of 4x4. We have modernized the window nowadays. 3x6 window are now constructed. It will just be wide in 3 feet, but long, the height will be 6 feet. So you can also bring another style in. You can also bring another thing that you know that it can attract people attention. So don't just follow trend, don't just follow anyhow plan. So lay the foundation of what people will see and be excited with. Let's continue. Number 7, always pay your workers their money on time. Always pay your workers their money on time. Hello, let me enlighten you on this. Let me expatiate some things for you. When you give, assuming, okay, let me use myself as an example. Me as a civil engineer, you gave me a work, you give me a limited time. Okay, this work I want you to finish it within a month. Then I charge you, then you give me the half payment of it. The half payment of it, you also know that the half payment cannot finish that work for that a month you requested for. So you need to pay me my balance. It is not just if I pay you your balance, you may run with my money. That doesn't make sense. It's not everybody that always do that. Even if you want to remain the money with you, try as much as possible to pay at least 90% of the money. If you cannot afford the money, you won't agree with your workers. You can afford the money, that is why you agree with them that okay, go and do it. If you do not pay their money on time, that is why you will just see many bricklayers, they will pack your materials. Many electricians, they will pack your wires. Tyler will pack your ties. The carpenter will pack many slates, many wood. All the workers, shebi you will buy materials. Won't you buy materials? You will buy materials. How would you expect me to pack my co-workers to works, and then in the evening time when we are done with the work of the day, I should not be giving story? Is it easy? Is it proper? It's not proper. Please always pay your workers their money on time so that your materials will be saved. It is for your own benefit. Let's continue. Avoid moss and black algae on the surface of your building. You need to avoid moss and black algae on this building you are building. Even in that house that you are about to finish, you need to avoid this because it makes the building weak quickly. You will just discover that the house is becoming weak. Just discover that the house is becoming weak. So you need to avoid this. Let me show you this video so that you can know what I'm talking about. You can see this is black algae. This is the first step. This is how it will be when this thing is growing gradually, and it is caused by rain. When rain fall and the block begin to soak, the cement within the blocks will get fade, so the block will now grow this black algae. Then it will continue. You can see, and then see, it will now bring something like this. With something like this, the block will be so weak. Like this block now is so very weak. It will be so weak. Just hit it with something, it will break, no matter how strong it is. No matter how strong it is. Avoid this at that your building. Let's continue. Number 9, never mold your block just for multitude sake, but mold your block based on the strongest of the block. Mold that your block you are about to mold based on the strongness of the block. When you are about to mold your block, because some people, they always think that buying a block takes much money, but they fail to mold the block by themselves. So with this, it is a good option. It is a good advice that you mold your block yourself. But at least if you are about to mold that your block, 35 to 40 pieces is okay for one bag of cement. Do you think the way Dangote produced his cement in the olden days, do you think is still like that till today? No. If they did not tell you that, you have to tell yourself that everything, they have reduced their quantity. So make sure whenever you are about to mold your block, mold that block in such a way that the block will also be strong. If you mold that block 35 to 40 pieces, no matter how, it will be strong. And if you are about to mold 9 inches is different from 6 inches. So if you are about to mold 9 inches at least it is 30 to 35 for 9 inches block. You need to mold 9 inches in 30 pieces to 35 pieces. But for 6 inches, you need to mold 35 pieces to 40 pieces. It's okay for one bag. It's okay for one bag. Or then, if you are not okay with that, you can go for vibrated block. Vibrated block are good in constructing buildings. So let's move to the last one. The last one, please. I know this video has helped you in one way or the other. So help me to just subscribe to my YouTube channel. just subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get notified when I post another edifying content. Give my video a thumbs up. So thank you. Thanks for staying with me till this moment. I really appreciate. Thanks.